Okay, everybody, welcome back to our New Year's Kickoff 2023 edition, in which we're going to play one more game for the Xbox 360, and it's Jeopardy! Let's see how it goes.
Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player one. Player two. Player three. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Rivette.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. Missing links. What planet are you from?
Good question.
From screen to stage. Yo, Jimmy. Asian history. And Kidlit. Player one. Where do we start?
I'll start with Asian history for 200.
In the 1920s, the Kemalists opposed the Sultan in this country and eventually prevailed. Okay, player one.
What is Syria or Turkey?
Right. Select. In December of 1946, he attacked the French at Tonkin, beginning a war that ended 8 years later. Player one.
Who is Mao Zedong, or was it Sun Yat-sen?
No. Anyone else? Here's the correct response. Ho Chi Minh.
Okay.
Player one. 1739, the Peacock throne built for Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan was stolen by these people. Yes, player one.
Who are the Persians?
That is correct. Great, back into it now. Player one. In 1782, when Chao Phraya Chakri became King Rama I, he moved his capital across the river to this city. Player one.
What is Bangkok?
That is correct. Player one. Here's Kelly. She'll show you.
These nomadic horsemen who overran most of Asia in the Middle Ages lived in portable lattice tents known as yurts.
Player one.
Who are the Mongols?
Yeah, you're right. Player one. You pick again, please.
Let's take from screen to stage for 200.
X marks the spot where the musical inspired by this Olivia Newton-John film about a roller disco rolled onto Broadway.
What does Xanadu?
It's player one. Good for you. Select the musical Here's Love was based on this 1947 film in which the real Kris Kringle is hired to work at Macy's. Let's hear it, player one. Yes. You get a handful of actors play more than 100 roles in the 39 steps, based on this director's 1935 suspense classic.
Who is Alfred Hitchcock?
Okay, player one. You got it. A Wonderful Life is a charming musical adaptation of this director's classic film, It's a Wonderful Life.
Who is Frank Capra?
Player one. In the musical Legally Blonde, Blonde Ambition takes Elle Woods all the way to this university's law school.
What is Harvard?
Okay, player one. That's it. Please pick again, player one. A game of hide and seek leads Peter, Susan, Edmund, and Lucy into this land that's always winter and never Christmas.
What is Narnia?
Okay, player one. Player one. Leroy Brown is the real name of a boy detective with this bookish nickname.
What is Encyclopedia Brown?
Yes, player one. Right. This Louise fits you last, spies on her classmates and writes about them in her secret notebook.
Who is Harriet the Spy?
It's player one. You got it. Player one. Answer. It's the Daily Double. And you're in the mood. Here is your clue. In a Francis Hodgson Burnett tale, Mary Lennox tends to the secret this.
What is Garden?
You have This Kipling lad goes on a Himalayan journey with a Tibetan Lama. Player one.
Who is Gunga Din?
No. Sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with the correct response? Here's what we were looking for. Kim.
Oh, yeah.
You get to pick again. Right up your blank oop.
What is Allie?
Okay, player one. That is correct. Player Ohio blank wedding anniversary.
What is Silver?
It's player one. Yep. Break the blank of America.
What is Bank?
Player one. You can fall by the blank in.
What is Wayside?
Let's hear it, player one. Good. Player one. Blank photography.
What is Flash?
It's player one. Good. Select again. It has seasonal weather patterns and iron-rich minerals in the soil, giving it a distinct red color.
What is Mars?
Yes, player one. Yes. Player greater in mass than all the other planets combined. It's surrounded by dozens of moons.
What is Jupiter?
Player one. Yep. Please. It's the smallest and densest of the outer gas giants and has an appropriate name, as it has a watery interior.
What is Mercury?
Okay, player one.
No, what is Neptune?
Good. Its mean distance from the sun is only about 36 million miles.
What is Mercury?
Let's hear it, player one. Yes. Bands of debris and ice surround it, as do its satellites, including Titan.
What is Saturn?
Player one. That is correct. Player one. In the comics, Jimmy Olsen was this hero's cub reporter pal.
Who is Superman?
It's player one. That's it. Player 1.
Player 1.
A book by former President Jimmy Carter compared Israel's treatment of Palestinians to this policy of white South Africa.
What is Jim Crow?
It's Player 1.
Or is it apartheid? No, it's apartheid.
That is correct. From 1957 to 1971, Jimmy Hoffa was the president of this labor union. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is
So the Jimmy was a popular SUV from this American automaker.
What is Ford?
It's Player 1.
No, I think it's General Motors. What is General Motors?
Good. Here's the $1,000 clue for you. He's Jerry Lee Lewis's famous evangelist cousin.
Jimmy Swaggart.
Let's hear it, Player 1. Player 2 is going first in Double Jeopardy when we come back following this. We start the Double Jeopardy category with this one. Baseball franchise shifts. American history. Right on, soldier. Greek alphabet soup. Nigeria. And science guys. Player 2, make a selection, please, as we continue. She became the advertising global spokeswoman for T-Mobile in 2002. Okay, Player 1.
Who is Captain David?
Player 1. This type of testing, electronic equipment is subjected to the real-world conditions in which it'll be used.
What is beta testing?
Player 1. Right. These waves of roughly 7 to 13 hertz are associated with relaxation and creativity in the brain.
What are delta waves?
Okay, Player 1.
Or it's sigma.
No, sorry. Any other takers? Here's what we were looking for. Alpha waves.
Yeah, I should have gone with that.
Select 1970's number one hit, Helen Reddy. Okay, Player 1.
What is Delta Dog?
This Swiss watch company was founded by Louis Brunt in 1848. Player 1.
What is Omicron?
Sorry, that's... Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Yes, Player 3. Player 3, make a selection, please, as we continue. When the British approached, the Concord militia didn't know about the skirmish at this place earlier that day. Okay, Player 1.
What is...
Any other takers? It's Player 2. Player 2, make a selection, please, as we continue. In 1958, the Dodgers and this team moved west to California. Yes, Player 1.
Who are the Giants?
Player 1. The Braves spent 82 seasons in Boston and more than 40 in Atlanta with a 13-season stop in this city. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is Milwaukee?
Yes. In 1955, the Philadelphia Athletics moved to this city, where they remained for 13 seasons. Okay, Player 1. Anyone else? It's player two. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Let's hear it, player three. That is correct. Player three, where do we start? After the 1960 season, the Washington Senators left the capital and headed west to this town. Player one?
What is Minneapolis?
Right. Player one? In 1972, the new Washington Senators moved west and became this team. Okay, player one.
Who are the Texas Rangers?
Right. Please pick again. World War I sales of Liberty These, whose posters showed the statue, raised more than $15 billion. It's player one.
What are coins?
Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? The correct response is bonds. You get to pick again. You didn't want to make the mistake of following the south instead of the north Platte on this pioneer trail.
What is the Oregon Trail?
Let's hear it, player one. Yes. Selecting the U.S. supplied material to its allies during World War II through this 1941 Congressional Act. Yes, player one.
What is the Lend-Lease?
Right. We return. Here's Kelly. She'll show you.
This World War II general's private carriage is on display at Wisconsin National Railroad Museum.
Player one.
Who is Douglas MacArthur?
Sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's what we were looking for. Dwight Eisenhower. You again, player one. As part of its 19th century territorial expansions, this nation colonized the Nigerian port of Lagos in 1861. Okay, player one. Right. You again, known for his satire, Wole Soyinka became the first black African winner of this prize for literature in 1986. It's player one.
What is the Pulitzer Prize?
Nope. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's what we were looking for. The Nobel Prize.
Oh, okay.
Selecting. Answer. The first of the two daily doubles. And you have the lead. What are you going to wait? And about a third of Nigeria's states in the heavily Muslim north follow this Islamic law system.
What is Sunni?
However, you keep your lead. We're talking about Sharia.
Oh, okay.
Following ethnic clashes in 1966, the eastern part of Nigeria declared itself the Republic of this in 1967. Let's hear it, player one.
What is Biafra?
Yes. Nigeria's first planned city. It was built in the 1980s and officially dedicated as the nation's new capital in 1991.
What is Abuja?
Yes, player one. Player one. His grandfather Erasmus argued in favor of evolution 60 years before he took up the cause himself. Okay, player one.
Charles Darwin.
Right. Player 1.
In 1920,
he was named
Director of the Institute of Theoretical Physics in Copenhagen.
Let's hear it,
Player 1.
Who is Niels Bohr?
That is correct. Answer. The other daily double. And you're in the lead. How much are you going to wager,
Player 1?
Answer. This German physicist won a 1918 Nobel Prize for his quantum theory.
Who was Max Planck?
That puts you even further ahead. Player 1.
Until his death in 1907,
this chemist headed the Weights and Measures Bureau in St. Petersburg,
Russia.
Yes, Player 1.
Who is Andrei Sakharov?
No. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's what we were looking for.
Dmitry Mendeleev.
Player 1.
In 1855, Napoleon III swung a deal
arranging for this man's appointment as physicist at the Paris Observatory. Yes, Player 1.
Who is Andre Ampere?
Nope. Anyone else? Here's the response we were looking for.
Jean Foucault.
Oh, right.
You again, Player 1.
Student at Sandhurst.
He later served in British military intelligence
before creating his British super spy.
Let's hear it, Player 1.
This author of Starship Troopers was a graduate of the U.S. Naval Academy.
Let's hear it,
Player 1.
Good for you. Player 1 served as a major general in this war before penning Ben-Hur. Okay, Player 1. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else? Yes, Player 2. No. Sorry. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Okay, Player 3. Yep. Player 3. You start. Edward Gibbon was a captain in the Hampshire Grenadiers before writing the decline and fall of this empire. Player 1. Correct. Here's the $2,000 clue. This Grecian fought at Salamis and Marathon. His 70 plays include the Oresteia and Prometheus Bound. Let's hear it, Player 1.
I'll say who was Ashley.
Hey, you're right. Sorry, players. Looks like you will not be continuing on to Final Jeopardy. So much depends on how you do in the Final Jeopardy category, which today is the 1970s. What are you going to wait? The Final Jeopardy clue is for an historic February 1972 trip. Richard Nixon and Henry Kissinger each learned to use these. Nixon was better at it. Did you come up with the correct response?
Chopsticks.
With that correct response, you will gain. Did you come up with the correct response?
I did.
With that correct response, you will gain. You've come out ahead as our champion, Player 1. So long.